1513, an Ottoman map appeared that defied all logic. Piri Reis Map shows the coast of Antarctica centuries before its discovery, and without ice. Is this possible? Through the original map it was based on, as we uncover one of history's most baffling mysteries. The story begins in 1929, when a team of historians discovered a peculiar map tucked away in Istanbul's Topkapı Palace. On gazelle skin parchment, it was dated to 1513 and signed by an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis. Noted that his work was not original, but a compilation of around 20 older charts, including Greek, Arabic, even older maps from the time of Alexander the Great. The real shock wasn't its age or its sources, it was what the map depicted. The southern portion showed a landmass that strikingly resembled the coast of Antarctica's Queen Maud Land. Problem? This land was shown without its massive ice cap. Modern geological surveys confirmed that this region has been buried under a mile of ice for at least 6,000 years. How could a 16th century sailor possibly have known what the coastline looked like beneath it? The map's accuracy is staggering. Compared to modern satellite imagery, its coastlines align with a precision that seems impossible for the era, often within a few degrees of correct longitude and latitude. The level of detail baffled scholars and caught the attention of experts like Professor Charles Hapgood, who proposed a radical theory. The Piri Reis Map was not an original creation, but a copy of far more ancient source maps, created by a technologically advanced civilization that had charted the entire globe before the last ice age. Theory wasn't just dismissed as fringe speculation. In the 1960s, the US Air Force's Strategic Air Command reviewed the map. Conclusion: the map's accuracy was so remarkable that its creation was unexplainable by the known geography of its time. Confirmed that the only way to create a map of such precision would be through aerial surveying. Piri Reis Map truly used ancient sources. Who were the original cartographers? Good pointed toward a legendary lost civilization, perhaps the very one Plato described in his dialogues, Atlantis. This map be a remnant of a prehistoric maritime culture with global reach? The texts from cultures around the world speak of a world before the flood, a golden age where humanity possessed profound knowledge of astronomy, navigation, and the true shape of the earth. Perhaps the Piri Reis Map is a surviving fragment of that forgotten age, a piece of a puzzle we've lost. Of course, mainstream historians offer a more grounded explanation, argue that there is nothing mystical about the map, contend that Piri Reis simply used existing charts from contemporary explorers like Christopher Columbus and various Portuguese navigators, stitching them together. Supposed Antarctica is just a distorted representation of the South American coastline. That explanation falls short. It doesn't account for the startlingly accurate depiction of an ice-free Queen Maud Land. Does it explain how a 16th century admiral could calculate longitude with such precision, a feat that wouldn't be reliably solved for another 250 years? Even with skepticism, one undeniable fact remains: the map knows things it shouldn't. If the Piri Reis Map was a copy of a world map, one created by people who had already circumnavigated the planet thousands of years before Magellan, theories suggest they were survivors of a great cataclysm, like a flood or a pole shift, desperately trying to preserve their knowledge. Let's venture into more speculative territory, believing they were visitors from the stars who mapped our planet from above. Whoever they were, their incredible knowledge didn't vanish completely. It survived, hidden in ancient scrolls, passed down through secret societies and empires, until an Ottoman admiral unknowingly put it back on paper. Piri Reis never intended to unveil a profound mystery. Perhaps his only goal was to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. The map serves as a powerful reminder that sometimes History isn't discovered in dusty archives. It's remembered through fragments of a forgotten past. So, who really drew the first map of the world? The answer may still be buried deep beneath the Antarctic ice. Subscribe to Mystery Vault, where history is never what it seems.